Oh, I didn't see you there. My name's James, and this is another episode of Mostly Ramblin' Masked Rider. Ho 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 ho. Evening, afternoon, morning, witching hour. Hello to all. My name is James. It's gonna be a nice relaxing one because I'm egg sausage, baby. I had a weekend back in Muskegon, Michigan. It was pretty good. Mostly, there was it was exhausting. We'll just say that. It's me, James. Yeah, Masked Rider. We will only be watching one episode today, episode 5 of Masked Rider, entitled, I don't know, like, I'm a kooky guy. No, bugs on the loose. Got my bugs on the loose. And then G.G. Allen just showing his little nub of a penis, and he's like, this is why I'm so angry. I probably also had undiagnosed mental health issues. That's probably why he was so angry. Or he's just like, hey, I hate New Hampshire. Yeah, I'm calling you out, New Hampshire. So went there. First day, went to Melt. It's a sandwich place operated by my friends Anthony and Rachel. They are usually only open during the non-winter months, and that's the only month we normally go. But this time we're there for a wedding. We were able to. Oh my God. One of the best grilled cheese sandwiches I ever had. And they can turn any sandwich into a salad, which is good for Nicole because Muskegon's not that big. It's a sizable small town. I think there's like 30,000 people who live in the town. So it's not tiny, but it's not enough to be like, we need gluten-free bread on hand all the time. But boy, oh boy, they turned this sandwich that I don't remember what it was into a salad. One of the best salads I've ever had. It was great. Check out Melt if you're in the Muskegon town area. Maybe next summer we'll make a trip. We'll figure it out. A bunch of Marshland media people. This will finally be the year. We're all gonna go to Michigan, to Michigan's Adventure specifically. And Nicole's mom said, at least for the MLM Pod folks, said, yeah, you guys can stay here for a couple days. I'd love it. She didn't say it like that. She said it sincerely. So I'm excited about that. Wedding just rained the entire time. And it was an outside wedding. It was raining all day. It's not like, hey, it broke. There's no more rain right now. I think we're good. Even though radar says in 30 minutes it's going to be downpouring, I felt so bad for all of the bridesmaids. Every single best men, groomsmen, I did not feel sorry for the bride and groom because that was their decision, okay? Ben, Becca, that's on you. But everything else was great. Reception was nice. Got to see friends, family. Met my brother in common law's new spouse. That was fun. Yeah. It was a pretty enjoyable time. Bought so much weed. Holy Christmas. For, I think, $70, we got 2,400 milligrams of edibles, which to get that much in Chicago would be hundreds of dollars. Like maybe $300, $400, if even that, because for 100 milligrams here, it's $30. There, it was $3 per pack of 200 milligram with this sale that they had going on. So of course we loaded up. Then they accidentally gave us one extra, so 2 thumbs up to that. Jose's getting some of it because of the Death to Squids podcast. Death to Squids, I mean. Where we get blazed and watch transfers. If you are not listening to that podcast over on the Marshland Media podcast feed, wherever podcasts are found, do yourself the service and go for it. It's a good time. read a lot of comic books there, and I chose 2 series. I chose a John Arcudi and Doug Mahnke, or Doug Mank. I'm not sure on how to pronounce. I need to look it up because he's one of my favorite artists. They're the team behind the original The Mask series. The Mask Strikes Back, and The Mask Returns, and then also Walter, Campaign of Terror. Oh boy, it's my favorite comic series. But they worked on a DC series called Major Bummer. And man, it only lasted 15 issues, clearly because it wasn't being marketed properly, because it was this dissection of superhero culture mixed with all this, there is somehow an amazing time travel story arc in this. Like, usually, this seems like kind of stupid, but everything loops together beautifully. Holy Christmas. I love it, but it ended prematurely, so it kind of just ends. That part sucks. Then I started reading James Stokey's Orphan and the Five Beasts. Only 4 issues. She killed the orphan in question, killed 2 of the 5 beasts. It doesn't get a conclusion. I'm pissed about it. So both series that I chose to say, hey, I will read these on this long weekend, both had just edging climaxes to the Super Bum or Major Bummer had the story arc finished, but clearly there was more story to tell. That sucked, but boy, oh boy, I loved those comics. And now I was going to start reading The Mask, the animated series, the comic, aka The Mask Adventures, but I've had Batman Nightfall Volume 1 for 12, 13 years. Maybe I cracked it open once, but finally started reading that. Boy, oh boy, that's some good storytelling. With dialogue's a little we're trying to be artsy and complex, but the story is great. The art's fantastic. And then I'm going to be reading this series, Propeller Man. I work at a comic book store now, guys, so you're going to be hearing more comic news from me. Man, Pokemon Adventures. I finished volume 4 of that, and I don't know why that isn't the most popular thing in the franchise. The storytelling is so good. It's amazing. I'm dumbfounded that they haven't turned that into an anime yet. It's perfect. It's the way they're folding things on top of each other and everyone's story intertwines. It's masterful. Holy Christmas. I'm excited about all these comics, baby. We're back at it and I'm getting paid to read. It's part of my job. I should be knowing about all these comics going on. These comics from, 2000. I need to know what's going on with these in case someone says, hey, can you tell me about Major Bummer? And I'll say, hey, the best 15-issue series I've ever read. But let's get into another hidden gem, I would say. Masked Rider, episode 5, Saban's Masked Rider, I should say, entitled Bugs on the Loose. Got my bugs on the loose. Oh no, it's Bugs Bunny saying, hey, what's up, Doc? And then G.G. Allen says, my cock. And he says, a little cold outside. And he says, this is what it always looks like. And then he just takes out a Jim Beam bottle and cracks it on top of Bugs' head. And he says, now what's up, cock? And then he just starts ramming Bugs Bunny. I think that's how that would play out. Yeah. Wowzers. They don't know about G.G. Allen, It's crazy if everyone who has listened to all these episodes has an understanding of G.G. Allen just through osmosis from me, but I would love to hear others' thoughts. What if you only know him from my telling? Do you think he's cool? Do you think he's crazy? Do you think he's in between? Let me know. That'll be the Spotify poll. What's your thoughts on G.G. Allen? Huh? As someone who only listens to this show. But let's get into this. You can watch this on YouTube. You can watch it with Bareke subs. A link in the description. You can find it. Thank you to these individuals. They made this look. This episode looks fantastic, picture quality wise. So 2 thumbs up to them. Let's get going. I will count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. And then I will play. Also, hey guys, real quick over on the patreon.com/MLM pod. We got some good stuff this week. Engage with Nicolas Cage talking Bangkok Dangerous. And last week was R2 Shelby 2 and I discussing some great Powerpuff Girls Z. And next week here on Just Normcore, our 5th year anniversary. We got a nice guest lined up that we've been trying to get on the show for like 3 years, so be on the lookout for that. But let's get into this, counting down from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play.
On the adventures of Masked
Masked Rider.
To turn the stewards into insect warriors.
Oh, hell yeah. I wouldn't mind being an insect warrior. Wouldn't mind being an incest warrior. Come here, also me from a different dimension. And I'm just ramming myself. Ew, these bugs.
Magnum, John.
Oh, Magnum. I wouldn't need a Magnum with myself as an incest warrior. Next. Would an incest warrior be a warrior for incest or a warrior against us? I need to turn this down a little in my headphones, baby.
Sent to the planet Earth to protect it from
Okay, there we go. The advancing evil. The advancing Stevel. You know, Hit People Guy and Steve Barnes. Those are the Stevels in my life. Do I know any other Steves? I think that's it. If there's a Steve I'm missing, sorry. You're not making that big of an impression on me. Steven. No. Do I know an Elby? I know one. Know a Helen. I know a Barbara. Guys, if you're not watching Chucky and you're a fan of Child's Play or just horror in general, boy, oh boy, that's another great series. Ha! He's in the White House this season. It's fucking ridiculous. Ooh, baby. Bugs on the loose.
Understand your culture.
They are constant. Is she a baker? Is that what's going on?
Someone to an insect, it's a terrible insult. On my planet Edenoi, it's considered the highest form of flattery.
You worm. Oh, so calling someone a worm on Edenoi is a compliment. A worm wife is the pinnacle. Like, when you're sitting down with your family, your aunts. Oh, what is he doing? You're sitting down with your aunts. Oh, he's just conjuring cockroaches.
Man, look at them all. No, but...
You're sitting down with your aunts, and they're like, oh, you have to be as a wife, you need to submit. That was a part of the wedding. We got it, guys. That's from the intro. So, in order to be a good wife, you need to submit this and that. No, on Edenoi, it's in order to be a good wife, your goal is to be worm.
What was that?
House party?
Ew.
Well, party time is over, Dex. You know, I've got an important client, and these bugs are definitely not on the menu.
This is...
Did someone say food?
Careful! You might be eating an insect.
No.
Just invited some of his friends over for a party.
What? Okay, so like, you call someone a worm. Oh, you insect. What other? You roach. Okay, that's someone who's generally like, oh, I'm a scavenger. I'm here and I have no purpose. You fucking roach. I guess on Edenoi, that's someone who I guess is a socialite. That would be the, like, hey, I'm just hanging out, not doing anything. Yeah, roaches are socialites on Edenoi. No one ever, like, oh, you widow. No, like, you black widow. I'm someone who kills my spouse.
Cool.
But a black widow
Invite any of your little helpers over.
for an Edenoi, like, what would be the positive spin on someone who kills their spouse? I guess someone who just knows there's something better for them out there. They're not gonna settle. They're like, hey, I thought this was for me, but it's not. I'm not gonna be pigeonholed into what I'm supposed to be. No, I'm going to be what I deserve to be. And they are a Black Widow. I don't know any, what are other, a centipede, that's, you wouldn't call someone a centipede. Pussy ass bitch, well that's a dog and a cat, and then a donkey. So, no.
Transform into my insect warriors.
What would you do if you turn into an insect warrior? Would you battle incest as that insect warrior? I sure would.
Our brains are so small.
Two cousins about to be like, hey, let's finally do it. Let's do full penetration sex. And then you just run in looking like a bug, like beady eyes, 100 eyes. I guess lenses they have. It's not like they actually have 100 eyes. You go in there and you're like, hey, and they're like, no! Dude's dick just goes inside of himself out of fear. And then flight or fight. Yeah. The woman is gonna just spray everywhere as a fighting method, kind of like a skunk, but that don't stink, baby. It's a clean vagina.
Got one in your bucket, huh?
So it's gonna be good.
Verb, otherwise known as an ant.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, you guys, I guess you like, oh, they all look like ants from up here. That's what you call someone who's just petite. Like, oh my God, you're so antish. Oh, grasshopper. That's the only like compliment in all of insect lore. What?
Hi, Patsy. Well, we could use an extra pair of hands, Patsy, if you'd like to help.
Patsy
Well, actually, I'm expected back at the house to help my mom some groceries.
isn't a friend. Oh wait, she wants to stay for some decks.
Firmer floppy arms anyway. Hi, Dex.
What the?
Patsy, your clothes.
Something wrong?
No,
No,
they're
I think
beautiful.
They're wonderfully versatile, affordably priced.
Thanks, Dex.
What?
And only in selected stores, so hurry now while supplies last.
Sale prices are marked. No returns after 30 days.
Well, at least some of us still believe in personal grooming. So, Dex, you
Wha-
changed bags lately?
How come this isn't working?
You're from another planet or something? You're doing it upside down. Look, you do it like this.
Squeeze. Oh, I thought it was. How did that not squeeze over? Oh, okay.
My clothes and my hair.
My clothes and my hair.
Oh no, you have to redo all that personal grooming. I have to go. My mother needs me.
My mother needs me.
Eco Spot Remover removes the toughest stains from clothes, rugs, even furniture. Safety gloves and goggles are recommended.
Oh man, that boom mic got a little away from his mouth. Because that started getting echoey. Or maybe that is just because this is a rip of a rip of a rip. A big bug! That, what are they making decks? He just it's very, real quick. Furbus being carried by Hal is adorable. That's how I wish I could carry all of our cats. But what are they doing with Dex? He's just spewing commercials now? Man, that's the 90s for you. Children don't know the difference between content and commercials, which is now happening again, guys, with commercial content. Branded content, all the content. Where it's an article, or it happens a lot in news stuff, where it's just, oh man, I feel bad that there's someone inside of these masks. Be gone. Dang, you gotta just barrel roll to move. On local news, there's a lot of, it's branded as like, hey, this is a news segment, but it's really just a product or a company paying for time on the news. And it's just a commercial, but without saying it's a commercial.
What happened?
You got burnt.
Something tells me it's not good.
I think Furbish is peeing everywhere.
Welcome, my new insect warriors!
Oh, shoot.
To undergo the transformation!
Dude, this is disgusting. I would be punching these butterflies out of the sky with diamonds. Goo!
What's happening, Dad?
Me no know. He says,
We're in big trouble.
we're turning into Shreks. Ah! I watched Spooky Stories, the DreamWorks things, so many times this weekend. Not out of choice. Nicole's younger cousin, who is 4, just kept wanting to watch DreamWorks' Spooky Stories. And it's
Go get Dex.
borderline good at its best, and then like just straight up bad. There's a Shrek segment that Shrek's good, but clearly they weren't recording at the same time. They just recorded their own lines, and it felt like a video game cutscene of like, okay, can we this seems like stilted dialogue that's inhuman. And it was clearly recorded. I think everyone should watch it for this. There's a segment that was clearly edited and filmed, in quotes filmed, like generated with CGI, to be 3D. Like throw on 3D glasses. They have all of that stuff. But, oh, dang, Patsy. She's covered in pastry now. Oh, that pastry. Why is she dressed as a French maid? Oh, that's a bug.
I can't worry about that right now. I'm gonna be late.
It's just a bug.
Okay now, Mom. You suppose something happened?
Is she gonna step on it? Dang it.
Bob, Molly. Is Bobby lying on his back right now? Taking it easy.
He's not taking it easy. He's turning into a bug. Me too. This fucking rules. He has a butterfly in hand, driving a full-ass big van. Me goomy quick! Oh, hey, I'm Furbish's best friend, Turbish. Oh, money goomy inside me. Oh, yeah. I also showed
What's wrong? Where's
a
Dad?
bunch of Nicole's cousins troll too. We'll talk about that more on Engaged with Nicolas Cage.
Wait a second. The Insectivore must be using butterflies to turn Dad and Albie into insect warriors.
How?
If they transform, I can't fight them. I'll have to surrender.
We have work to do.
If they transform, I can't fight them. I'll need to submit, just like a wife should. For real, they said there are 3 reasons. These are the 3 ways for a good marriage. Husband, love your wife. That's the first rule. Second rule, wife, thought it was going to be love your husband. No, wife, submit to your husband. Why? Oh boy. Well, we got a med pack. I wish this had subtitles so I could figure out what the F is going on.
Magno, chop. Let's rev up.
Okay, let's rev it. Kick it into from fast to Mega Blast. You know, the car has the sexier voice, but the bike, it has a sexier look. So I don't know, I guess I would want to have sex with the bike, but with the car, like, moaning and talking in the
I have
background.
another mission.
I'm ready to roll.
I'm ready to roll.
Be my ally.
Oh, what do you want her for?
Maybe he wants someone reliable.
Hey,
Oh no.
I'm faster too.
You are both equally important to me.
He just wants to be able to use the footage from the Japanese television show. I'm a masked rider here to say I love bugs in a sensual way.
Masked rider, all power to propulsion.
An insensual way. Insensitive way.
Way ahead of you, Dex. I've just locked on.
Bing.
Take us to him.
Yeah, I love bugs insensitively because I fetishize them. I say, come here, you bug.
And keep your antenna up for me, my friend.
Crawl inside of me, it's what I need.
Dragon's little scheme.
That's the longest I've ever heard.
Let them go. You know you can't beat Matt.
Man, it sounds like they just put something over this person's mouth. Or they're like, oh, I know the best windscreen to use, a cardboard box. Yeah, let's record them with a cardboard box. We won't need to worry about plosives, sibilances for the de-esser, or audio fidelity whatsoever. Yeah, it sounds like he's recording like he has a cardboard box over his head.
Now take us to the cave, quick, before it's too late.
Yeah.
Let's roll.
Autobots begin to roll out.
You see anything different about my eyes?
These eyes.
But you gotta worry about the heads, Dad. You got at least a dozen of them.
Oh, great. Now I get to worry about 12 more mouths to feed.
I'll fix you, man.
Oh, I thought, didn't he say hands? Huh? I'm confused. Damn, how much do you think that shot cost? Dang, how much do you think that cost shot was?
Thanks, Magno. And keep the motor running. Boulders, huh? That's not gonna stop me.
I need to know what the Japanese episode of this was. Why does he have this med pack? It has to just be to go to like normal people, right? Or were they really turning into bugs? I'll figure it out after we watch it.
Release them. It's me you're after.
It's me you're after.
You'll be in pieces soon enough.
Wrong family member turned into bugs.
All mouth and no brain.
Damn, he's so quippy. Deadpool? You better watch your merc with a mouth, okay? Because a little boy from Illinois is coming for your top spot.
You'll pay for that.
This episode's been really, really good.
I'm gonna yank those 10 moth wings off your head and I'm gonna use them.
Use them for what? I'm gonna use them to try to fly myself.
Masked Rider, you met your magic now. Your little four-wheeled friend.
Just stick him with a syringe that's full of air and plunger his ass.
Dex is in trouble. I'm on my
Dex is in trouble. She starts doing this. Kissing him and shit. All right, can we see anyone in the background that's like clearly isn't in the American episode?
Flatten this road ass.
Let's flatten this road ass. They're not in a cave, it's just nighttime in a quarry. It looks like a cave though, looks like a giant...
Electro, saber, activate.
This is good filmmaking.
This is for Eno. It'll take more than that to stop me.
Dang. John Williams could sue them if John Williams already didn't steal from the public domain.
Dad,
Which it isn't public domain.
Dad.
Look, Dad.
Masked Rider.
Oh, thank goodness. Looks like I'm just
Like, this is so Star Wars.
I
brought an antidote to reverse the transformation process.
Okay, Dex. I'm okay, Dex. I wish it was just Gogurt.
Begin feeling the effects almost immediately.
Is that a flask?
It's gotta work.
I'm very.
If it tastes this bad, it's gotta
Do you
work.
feel anything yet?
That's what I say about semen. If semen tastes foul, that means it's super potent. It's the sperm that makes it taste disgusting. So if it tastes like fruity, that means someone's infertile. I know I've tasted my own when it was had sperm, and I have tasted it when it's sand sperm, and in the middle. When there was just a little bit, there's still some caught in the tubes. But then I flushed it all out. I said, get out of here, sperms.
Database prediction of victory was correct. Whose victory was not specified.
Ew.
Time, Master Rider. You will not escape so easily.
Okay. What guy are you holding up? It's nighttime at the Edenoy house. Edenoyan. Yeah. Dex sure is annoying. Why is she a French maid?
Dex, thank you for bringing everybody home safely.
You guys back.
Back.
I found the perfect book.
That fucker's from the Midwest, talking like that. Oh my God, there's no more pastries, is there?
Hi, Patsy. Well, all the food's gone, I'm afraid.
Well,
Good.
actually, I just came over to meet Furbus.
Manigomo?
Furbus. What do you know about Furbus?
Well, I know he was driving the van, and that he's a friend of yours, Dex.
So he must be smoking.
But if he's a friend of Dex, I'm sure he's a gorgeous hunk. Probably has hair on his chest.
Oh yeah, he does. Hee.
Furball, all right. Well, is he around?
Well,
Furbus just pops out and scares her, and she's like, "Ugh!" Then there's some pastry in her shorts, am I right? She just shits everywhere. She's like, oh, I have a brownie in me. Isn't it crazy? I was saying this to Nicole. When you're talking to someone, there is like suspended in the air, yet it is inside of them just like a hunk of shit most of the time. If you're at a concert, there are hunks of shit everywhere, just surrounding you in the pit. It's nothing but hunks of shit. So, maybe think next time before you criticize someone pooping themselves, because you are just walking around with shit inside your gut, okay? I've been thinking I gotta when I started working on my cum gutters, I should have been saying I'm turning my gut into gutters, because that's really all it is. You turn your gut into gutters. So do it, guys. Oh, so wait, oh no, do I want to talk about that on? You want to know what? My workout is going to be changing, and you can listen to that and more over on patreon.com/MLMpod, where for $5 a month, you get exclusive content every single Friday. It's a great time. Go check it out, fuckers. Oh, why wasn't that playing? Oh, yeah. But first, let me begin. Hey, it's a great time, $5 a month, but if you're a $10 patron, you get monthly bonus content in the form of straight to Patreon or a watch-along of a full movie. And this month, we should be doing Hack-O-Lantern with my boss, current boss, and Nicole's former boss, Z. It's going to be a great time, baby. Hack-O-Lantern, it's crazy. And $10 patrons also get shout-outs on every single free feed podcast, so let's begin with those, starting with Steve F., Eric Berry of Ranger Command Power Hour, Alex Z, The Waz, Orion, Jordan B, the Chaos Witch, my Bickle brother in common law and last weekend was a best man, Joshua Jakis, Steve Barnes, a sweet child of time, and Intro Void. Check out that music, baby. Lil Corey's BFF, my mother first, and then Lil Corey's BFF and former roommate Shane, that fed, twitch.tv/Corwinning. It's Corwin of the rom-com, not the rom-complex. This movie's gay, but our next individual is from the rom-complex, and Formulaic, a podcast and script writing. You can listen to that wherever podcasts are found, patreon.com/the rom-complex, as well as twitch.tv/R2Shelby2. It's R2Shelby2. And let me figure out what was the deal with the Japanese version of this show. No, yeah, it's these two people are caught by a moth monster, and then Matt, the rider, Kamen Rider Black, has an hour to save them before they mutate into his minions. This is just a 1-for-1, baby. Yay, yay. All right, guys, thank you so much for listening. Listen to my music under Marshland Monster. Head over to darlinghomebody.com to find all the cool stuff and maybe start saving some stuff because a Darling Homebody shopping network is coming to you live sometime in late November or early December. We'll have more information in the coming weeks. Yeah, guys, next week is our 5th year anniversary episode. I'm excited to just hang out and talk with our guest. All right. But I've been James. Thank you so much. And this has been Mostly Ramblin' Masked Rider. All right, see you guys. Bye. This has been a Marshland Media production, produced by James McCollum. For more content, please visit mlmpod.com. To support our network and have access to exclusive podcasts, head over to patreon.com/MLMpod and sign up today. Oh, yeah.